Good day, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of October. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm just about to put some earphones in. Hopefully that will just help with the sound. Okay, hopefully that's better. Okay, so this is your general reading for the month of October. If you're wanting your general love reading, I'll do it at the end of this reading, okay? So, what can I have for my Aries for the month of October? Please help me with the best information that they're needing. Week 1, we have 5 of Wands. Week 2, we have Guardian of Hearts. Week 3, we have 2 of Crystals. And week 4, we have Hansel and Gretel. Wow, okay. So I'm going to clarify these as I go through, but I'll go through these. Okay, so with the 5 of Wands, in traditional tarot, the 5 of Wands is all about conflict, okay? Having conflict with people. I am going to pull from this book. Oh, look at that. I open up straight to the 5 of Wands. Okay. So in this deck, they're talking about, okay, so you've got this massive flower here, and they're talking about it's a five-pointed flower, which is often the alchemist, which is the sacred womb, okay? And that's saying that's where perfection and beauty may rise, okay? Flora, who is pictured in this card, is a flower fairy, okay? So that's your flower fairy, is honoring the blossom time that is a vital part of the symphony of nature. She calls upon you to expand and unfurl the divinity sleeping within your heart. Your female side is flourishing, and this is an opportune time to paint or color or draw or do a mandala. Visualize it as the opening of your soul. Realize that this is a time in your life is not a struggle, but a dance or an unfolding of a creative or an intuitive gifts. Some changes may be on the horizon. Focus on the constructive freedom the universe is offering you. The keynote is to open yourself. Consider the significance of this beautiful saying, and the day came where the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. How stunning is that? Okay, so yes, you definitely want to make sure that in the first week of October you are doing something creative, okay? Something that's going to help your feminine side, and something where you will, and creative can be anything. It can be dancing, it can be baking, it can be cooking, it can be sewing, it can be woodwork, it can be gardening. I mean, really and truly, it's just something where you sit quietly somewhere and you opening up your creative mind, okay? But it's just about getting in touch with the female side, and that doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? What have we got here? 3 of Fire. Abundance. Things are looking good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans, okay? So maybe your long-term plans, and while you're being creative, you might find a way in order to be abundant. It's all about coming out of your shell again, finding the inner you. It might help with your intuition. Sometimes, just sitting down, coloring in a coloring in book, for example. That can also be creative. So it just opens up your intuition, and then you'll be able to make some kind of long-term plans, and you might find some kind of project that can bring you extra money. You've got your wish comes true, your concerns fade away, and you start to having a love of life. So that's fantastic. Okay, again, while you're doing all this beautiful creative work, you could definitely have wishes coming true, abundance of money, This is really about you coming out of your shell and becoming the real, true you. Oops. Right, can I have one more card, please? That's a bit too many. Okay. Okay, Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurrection of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. How beautiful is that? Okay, so maybe that's what you need to do. You might be getting a new beginning. You may be moving in the first week of October. For some of you, it's a start of an emotion or something that's going to help you grow. With this, they're saying you don't want to be stuck in your old patterns. You want to really open yourself up. Like I say, show the world who you are, be the true you and shine the true you. And while you're doing this shining, it's going to open up maybe a wish that will come true, a new beginning. It could be a new love. It could be your relationship that grows to a new level. You could just have spiritual growth and your intuition may be very heightened during this week. And it will bring you some form of abundance. And there's something to do with this. And while you're doing all of this, you will find one of your wishes might start coming true. You might, have this intuition of something that's going to bring in some money. It might help your intuition in a way of love. Like I said, we will get into the love reading later on, but, so far, so good for your first week. By the second week, you have got the Guardian of Hearts. So this is Archangel Gabriel, and she is normally the angel of bringing down some messages. She holds the golden chalice, which is the chalice, and it's filled with rainbows. Look at all that. You've got beautiful rainbows coming in there, and her wings are full of rainbows. So that's very much about balancing your chakras. Again, if you looking to become more intuitive or more psychic, you want to open up your spiritual gifts, and you really and truly want to definitely align your chakras and look at all the beauty. You want to balance your emotions. You want to do some meditation and really think about all the things in your life. Okay, again, this is also the King of Cups, and that's just having a rather very balanced emotion and balanced personality. You may have, she's also the angel of coming in with truth, or coming in with a massive message, having an awakening, a spiritual awakening. So something within the second week, maybe with your wishes coming true, you may have a decision that will be made, or a decision will help you put this wish fulfillment into an alignment. Okay, so whatever you're working on by week 2, I'll get some clarifiers. By week 2, we'll definitely have an alignment. Okay, but you may be called on or asked to call on Archangel Gabriel as well to help you with this wish, to help this wish come true, in order to bring about this new fantastic beginning that will be rather emotional. It doesn't have to be emotional with love. It can just be something that helps you with your passion, and it's something that will just make you really happy. This is about working with your happiness. Like I said, we'll get into the love part later. Okay, let me just have some cards to clarify this Guardian of Hearts, please. Okay, 10 of 8. Okay, so there's going to be an ending in your life. This could be the decision that's been made. You may be recovering or embracing the change and expecting things to get better now. So after this ending, or whatever that you're dealing with in the past, embrace the change. Okay, just accept it. You may have to recover from some kind of addiction or something like that, and maybe you're needing her help to help you with that, okay? You've also got the card release, which is actually the end of the situation. That's also the death card. And it is saying to you this is the end of a phase or a situation, okay? So, with her, she's obviously making a final judgment on something in your life, okay? Something that wasn't working for you, something that you really needed to, it's got your spiritual transformation. So you may have found that, in the first week, you're starting to realize, maybe through this creative idea, you're starting to realize what your wishes are. You're getting to know what you want, who you want, how much you want, like that's the kind of thing. And by week 2, you're ready to start releasing. You're ready to start ending the situation so that you can bring about something new, okay? 6 of Water, memories from the childhood history, issues regarding children, or romanticizing the past. So, again, it could be something that goes back to childhood. Could be childhood friend, childhood lover, childhood situation that needs to be ended. It needs to be, this is like releasing the past, this is all an ending. And like I said, a judgment call is now made, okay? There's no going back on this. It's now time for you to let it go so that you can bring about your wish fulfillment and a new emotional fulfilling life, okay? 2 of Crystals. This is, okay, so these guys have got a seesaw. Okay, so what goes up must come down and vice versa. This is really about balanced. You may have a situation where you're having to juggle something in your life in the week 3. I'll get some more clarifiers, but yeah, it's juggling it or just balancing things in your life. Sometimes it's balancing, I'll grab that now, balancing your monies with your work, balancing, could be just almost anything in your life that's just out of balance, or you just need to look at what needs to be balanced, okay? So we have got an Ace of Air in another new beginning. It's got your brilliant new ideas, inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So the power of creativity, recognized for very high quality work and being a team player. Just hold the line. Get that other last card, and you've got the strength card here. Okay, so you need to have the strength that you might need after this ending. This ending could be quite emotionally draining for you. You may have to ask, this is also a card of balance, but this is balancing your emotions. So when this ending happens, or whatever the cycle happens that has now come to an end, you're going to have to work through it. And it might be quite hard on you at the time, but you need to just see the truth of the situation. Understand that this new beginning may be slightly challenging. You may need to balance a lot of your life after this. Again, power of creativity. It's definitely a month where there's needs to be more creative. You need to be a team player. And you just need to have the inner strength to help you through this situation, okay? You really need to work on your compassion. You need to really work on your harsh judgment and forgiveness, okay? Because you've got 2 cards here of starting something new. And you want to have a wish fulfilled. But in order for the wish to be fulfilled, it's almost like you need to work through something first. Once you've worked through it and released it and ended the situation, seeing the truth, being honest with yourself, facing the absolute truth of whatever the situation is that you're dealing with, you'll have to find the strength to move on, be a team player, let it go, forgive everyone, let everyone from the past go, and then you can start new. And when you start new, you'll start to see that your wishes come true. This is the card Hansel and Gretel by week 4, and it's actually a card of the lovers. Okay, so the lovers, could be a soulmate. The lovers can be making a decision, okay? The lovers can be, love doesn't necessarily mean husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend kind of love. It can mean brother and sister kind of love. Hansel and Gretel, really and truly, how they protect each other, even in the dangerous times. There's always love and there's always protection between each other, and how they help each other through the hard times, okay? especially when they had to work together. So it's also about working together. With the Six of Water, there's, again, possibly a soulmate, and when you do an ending, your soulmate will come forward, okay? And it could be coming forward near the end of October, okay? But yes, you need to work, the minute you start bringing in new people when you're still dealing with old people, it's the relationship doesn't work, because you then trying to use the new people to help you get over the old people, which means your relationship with the new people eventually fizzles out and it doesn't work out, okay? They can kind of feel that you're not over someone from the past, and so they may be more clingy, more, people do pick up on vibes. So if this is a love situation, and like I said, we will clarify more love later, but if this is a love situation that you're dealing with, in order to bring about the soulmate, or your wish fulfillment and everything you want, you really need to let go of addictions, and only you would know what that is. Something in your life has to end in order to bring about this new, okay? You need to find the inner strength this month to really work on anything that no longer, and an addiction can even be a relationship. You may have a relationship that's just addictive, and you're holding on to the wrong people for the wrong reasons, okay? So let's just clarify the Lovers cards. Okay, it's supposed to be the other way around. Okay, so you have got, again, the Star. So a star is, again, about having hope, being happy, being more positive, being more optimistic. Again, long-term plans and being on the right path, okay? This is about you creating financial abundance, about you creating a happy family, finding the magical things in life. Okay, so all these things are all possible. You've really been asked to look at something more long-term, and I've been told that one, and look at their Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so if you are able to release this past, and for whatever it is, learn to forgive people, learn to release toxic situations, toxic relationships, toxic people. Go in and find the inner strength. Be more of a team player. Work and clear off all your chakras. Do some meditation. Be more creative in your life. By the end of October, things are going to go more in your favor. Things are going to be more positive. You may meet a soulmate, which is going to bring you a happier family. Things are going to be more positive, and you're going to get yourself back into the right path, into the right alignment. I think it's definitely going to be a lot more happier, but again, you need to release this past, and something has to end, unfortunately. Work on balancing your emotions, balancing your life. Make sure that, balance in life, kind of think about the three legs. You have to have love. You have to balance your career, and you've got to balance your spirituality. If any of those are out of balance, or you're putting too much in any one of those, your life will start to become unbalanced, and things in your life will start to fall apart, okay? Love doesn't just necessarily, like I said, between a man and a woman kind of love. It can be the love of friends. It can be love of family, your family life. That all falls under the brackets of love. Spirituality is yourself, finding things that make you whole. It can be, as I said, praying, meditating, just taking that time to really nurture yourself and nurture who you are. So you can think of yourself as in the spiritual, as being a spiritual being, and looking after yourself. So looking after loved ones, looking after yourself and your desires. And then, of course, lastly, but is your career. And that is obviously your finances, your hobbies, and things that you want to do. So you kind of have to make sure that all three of those in life are constantly balanced, okay? And if you can do all that, you will obtain this wish fulfillment. You will get your happy ever moment, your soulmate, your abundance, your good luck, and everything will start to align for you. Okay, Aries, this is your general October reading. I'm going to end this now. For those of you who are looking for love, because there is quite emotions in this card, but for some of you it just might be your passion and work. For those of you looking specifically for love, I'm going to go on to that now. The rest of you, I hope you enjoy your month of October, and I wish you goodbye. Okay, so this is the love portion. Oh, wow. Okay, so no, that's way too many cards. Okay, sorry, too many cards. I'm just wanting a general theme for the month of October for Aries. Just please have a theme. Okay. Right. So, express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Okay, so that will just give you a good theme. You know, gifts don't have to be expensive. Gifts can be, you can make someone a creative gift. I mean, this is a good way to be creative. That's through baking, through maybe woodworking, through, you know, making your own bouquet of flowers by picking flowers out of a garden and making a beautiful bouquet. You know, I don't know, whatever it is. Make seashells worth of necklace. You know, anything about being creative. But also, you know, to make someone a gift in order to show them that you actually care, and to express your love. Okay? Right, for those of you who have a person that you're thinking about or that you're connected to somewhere, whether it's in the 3D world or 5D world, this is just going to be what are they going through, what are their thoughts right now when it comes to love or you. Okay, so you have be willing to express love. Okay, so it's funny, you both got the cards of willing to express. It's really funny. You have got the cards miracles and blessings. Everything is a gift. Okay. Forgiveness. Okay. You both got forgiveness as well. So both in both your power and this is, and choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Okay. So your person is someone who is obviously someone who believes in miracles and blessings. They may believe that you are a miracle or blessing in their life. You've got the words gift and the words express. So this is definitely a month where both of you need to see each other as a gift. You both need to be willing to express how you really feel, nurture your relationships, okay? There's a need for forgiveness, both from you and from them. So I don't know what that's all about, but somehow, somewhere, both of you, you know, I did say that there could be someone from your past. So maybe there's a need for you to forgive them or them to forgive you. Either which way, there's a need for forgiveness in your love life, okay? And they're wanting to choose love. There may be a choice that they need to make. And they want to choose love. So, yeah, there seems to be a card. This card seems to be a card full of people. Maybe there's a choice between you and someone else for this person. I'm not too sure because there's just a lot of people in this. There's children. There could be children involved. There's lots of men, lots of women. Yeah, not too sure what that's about. Okay, so I'm going to take another pile and just see if I can get anything for love. Wow, that just came out quickly. So we've got the word goddess inside. So you need to maybe work on your inner goddess. I did say that you need to work on more of your feminine side. And again, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean that if you're just a female, if you're a man, there's many ways that you can work on your feminine side. Just to, you know, it's about working with your intuition in order to go deep inside, to actually know what you want, where you want, and how you want it to be, okay? And as a woman, just really work on your inner goddess. You can call on goddess Isis or Venus or any other, you know, those are the female gods that you can call in, or anyone else that you may know, and really ask them to help you really get deeply in touch with your feminine side, really working on, you know, expressing love, because that is the ultimate theme, and it's coming from you and your person. So both of you are really needing to be a little bit more open, a little bit more loving, a little bit more forgiving for whatever reason, okay? You've got guarding, manifesting, so planting, reaping, and like I said, you know, you need to get rid of the past in order to bring about the new. And so this is you really manifesting Maybe you want to manifest someone new. There was definitely new love or new emotional situation coming in. So maybe you're wanting to manifest new. This is about you reaping what you sow. So as you are able to express your love more to others, and you can start off with your family members and things like that in order to kind of prepare yourself for manifesting this person. That's how you do it. You've also got the cards awakening, projects, and renewal. So again, this could be a time that you definitely are awakening. I did say that there was a judgment call. This is an awake. That was also an awakening card, a card of telling you it's time to wake up and smell the roses, see what's happening around you. Awaken your inner goddess again, your inner beauty. If it's springtime, then it's time for you to maybe spend a lot more time with flowers or in the garden, seeing again all the beauties that life has to offer. Okay. Balance. Remember I said to you, you were out of balance. Okay, so you need to balance your life, including your love life. There's definitely time in love. If you really want your relationship to work, there's a need for give and take. As you can see, one person's giving their heart and the other one's giving a gift. Okay. It is October month as well, so there's a bit of a Libran scales there somewhere along the line for just any of you need to know. Rest, peace, taking time out, as I said, meditating, healing yourself, getting your inner strength in order, again, you do not want to get yourself into a relationship if you are not ready. You need to be emotionally ready. You need to nurture your soul, nurture yourself in every which way, and then awaken to the most beautiful person that you can be so that you can honestly express your love without holding back or holding on or, not being truthful. Life force, so yes, there could be definitely some sexual pleasures or a month where there's definitely a lot more passion. Life force is definitely more the sexual energies and Aphrodite, I think, is also, the sexual goddess, okay? Grace, again, they're saying that all is well in your love life, things will blossom, there's a lot of flowers. You've got two birds there, so there's going to be a lot more peace in your life or in your love life compared to the fighting. You did start off with the conflict card, and I think this is saying, go within, do your work, balance up your life, heal the past, get rid of anyone from your past that shouldn't be there in your mind and your soul, even if they're not physically in your life. Get rid of them out of your heart, get rid of them out of your soul, so that you can clean yourself up in order to bring about this new life or this new beginning. And look at that, there's going to be celebrations. So for some of you, there could be weddings, there could be birth announcements, there could be an engagement happening in your love life, okay? But there's going to be a need to celebrate in your love life, which is really beautiful, obviously. So all that hard work that you do and all that balancing and that willing to express yourself will obviously bring about a positive, happy ending, I think. I think you definitely will end the month on a much more positive note. Go now. So go now towards, this is the card of go now, go away from toxic relationships, go away from toxicity in your life and go towards something more positive, something more happy. Again, this is a card of find the inner strength to really give up the past, okay? Get rid of it, end the cycles, emotionally close off all those doors, lock those doors, throw away the key, the past is done. Now it's time to move forward, go towards something that's going to ignite happiness and celebration and things that you want in your life, okay? What else have we got? Because again, holding on to the past in any, even if it's just hatred or anger or whatever, it's going to affect your life, and you're never going to find happiness in a future relationship until you realize, go through all your own. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you don't see your mistakes, if you don't work through why has all my relationships, it's all fair and well that we blame others, but you have to, no matter how bad the person was, you stayed in that relationship and you allowed that person to treat you the way you did. So that says something about you, okay? So you need to work through those emotions. Why? Because if the one person hurt you, you're going to punish everyone else out there because that one person hurt you. And you won't express your love because of fear, because of all these things, okay? So detox. You got to drink more water, but that's also the card of, again, detoxing. Go deep within. Call oh gosh, I can't talk. I need to drink some water. Okay. Call on archangels. Ask them to please come in and help clear you, detox you, get rid of all that negativity, all those relationships that you've been holding on to for whatever reason, emotionally holding on to, okay? You don't need them in your life. Cut the cords. Let them go. And follow your heart. So only your heart can tell you what's really true. Your heart knows who's good, who's bad. It's the best intuition you're ever going to be. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. Please comment down below. Let me know how your month goes, and I will chat to you soon.